Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm SamuraiT-X and I'm Solid Snake. Well, this witness, Wendy Oldbag, has been a very entertaining one, I have to say. She's got me laughing. I'm pretty sure she got you guys laughing too with her random, burning of Dick Gumshoe, making Edgeworth fluster, making the judge fluster, and she's just been pure funny. Plus, with Maya's little joke about Wendy Oldbag having balls, well, all of that was pretty funny. But now we have a testimony that Wendy Oldbag is going to talk about seeing the other person, since we already established that there was 2 photos on the day of the murder that was taken. So without further ado, let's listen to Wendy Oldbag's testimony. Sorry about that. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out that one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first time I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Well, she is old, so her memory would be questionable. Just a bit. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this is the turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. So did I. Right. Press. Another job? That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of those security camera tapes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't expect that suspicious-looking Miss Moore's Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Table smashed. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Whoa, wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so that no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Ah, yes, I remember that. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass on the gate there. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the day before to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not possible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was dead. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I'd want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Alright? October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. A recess is commencing. It looks like we're in the defendant's lobby, ready to talk to our client. Mr. WB? Yes. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honestly, bub. So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone who could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of your stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it would take them so long to shoot us down that we could get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic, Bob. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that, Bob. Oh, back in the courtroom we are, after a 5-minute recess. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we have may not. Sorry. For some reason I can't read today. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. Table smash. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Well, here goes nothing. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly into accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this other person that could Mr. Powers... Wait. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed this murder? Well, we can't say the assistant girl because, well, she's small. And that costume is too big. The grade school boy couldn't have done it. We already established that he's 10 years old, so he couldn't have done it. We're going to have to pin it on the security lady. We're going to have to do something here, and I think the security lady is the only way we can go here. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What whippersnapper? Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag, that's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the sealed samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Well, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes too, baby. Huh? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some damning new evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningless objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Give Granny a break. No, we're not going to do that because we need to postpone the trial a bit further. So we're going to have to press further. The very same reasoning that Mr. Powers a suspect. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbags' actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though as you said, second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows that the boy could not have committed this murder, and this is where we're going to call it a video. When we come back, folks, we will reveal the evidence that will prove that the boy could not have committed this murder. Until then, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later. See ya.